Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, I got some important announcements that I need to make. I want you guys to stay tuned to my channel. I got a couple of important announcements that I need to make. So stay tuned to my video and we're gonna dive into it. So let's get started. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What a beautiful day that God has made. God is in heaven and all is right with the world. I got some good information for you guys that I need to share here in this video. If you guys are new to my channel, please take the opportunity to click the subscribe button. I got some information for you guys. Let me get situated here. Out here in the vet. So today I want to talk about a couple of things that I got on the table. If you guys been keeping up with my channel, I recently posted a video about my Caliente end of the year ride. So I'm making this video for the upcoming changes, for some upcoming changes that are very important. You know, I initially set a location that I thought would be comfortable enough to be accommodating for the people that was going to show up. I wasn't really sure of how many was going to show up, but I didn't really think people really had a lot of interest in this end of the year ride. So I started getting phone calls, some text messages, some emails. People up north, people down south. I mean, just all over. Even California was saying, hey, I need this information. I want to attend. Okay. So based off of the demand that I've been getting for this end of the year ride, I have decided to move the location to the Honda dealership out here in Olivebranch, Mississippi. The name of the dealership is called DeSoto Honda Olivebranch. DeSoto Honda Olivebranch. Again, if you guys are just seeing this video as of today is December the 3rd. The new location will be at the Honda dealership. I did not know a lot of people was gonna show a lot of interest in coming down. So I'm not sure if 20 people are gonna show up. I'm not sure if 200 people are gonna show up. I'm not sure if 2 people are gonna show up, but I just wanna make sure that I'm able to accommodate the people that watches my channel that may wanna come out and support, okay? I'm having the end of the year ride / Caliente meet and greet at DeSoto Honda Olivebranch. Okay, I'm gonna put the address and I'm going to put the location in the comments of the video. The address is 5656 Goodman Road, Olivebranch, Mississippi 38654. I'm gonna put it in the description and also I'm gonna put it in the comments. So you guys are gonna have the same information, or you can Google DeSoto Honda Olivebranch, Mississippi. The new meetup location is about 10 miles from where I was originally gonna have it. So that's the thing about this area. Memphis, Arkansas, and Tennessee all butt up together, okay? So, for example, I can leave my home in Tennessee, ride to Mississippi, leave Mississippi, come back into Tennessee, and go into Arkansas in 30 to 45 minutes. So everything is right there together. Okay, right now I'm out here in Olivebranch, Mississippi. There's a lot of gas stations out here too. So when you show up, make sure that you stop and get your fuel before you even show up. There is a Kroger's, there is a Circle K, And I just passed a couple gas stations behind me, okay? So make sure you get your fuel before you even show up. So I don't want anybody saying, hey, I need to get fuel. Get your fuel before you show up. But if you're just tuning in, the recent video that I posted about my end of the year ride, I actually took it down, okay? So unless you have that old link, you wouldn't see it. So this is the newest update to my end of the year ride. I was going to have it at Greenbelt out there in Non-Connor off of Forest Hill, Irene. Okay, so if you guys got that information, I want you to disregard it, okay? I'm not going to have my end of the year ride at the Greenbelt. So we're about 3 weeks out. We are about 3 weeks out. So it's crunch time. So if you guys was planning on coming down to my end of the year ride, meet me at DeSoto Honda. The time would be, they open up at 9 o'clock, so I'll get there sometime probably around 9-ish in the 9 o'clock hour. And we're going to kickstand up at 12 o'clock. So based off how many people show up, we'll determine where we ride. If it's a big crowd, we'll probably just make a nice loop around the area, okay? It all depends on how many show up, and we'll determine if we're going to do a lunch ride or we're just going to do a ride. I'm not sure yet based off of how many people show up, okay? So mark it on your calendar, December the 27th, 2025. I'm just gonna say from 9 to noon. Kickstands up at noon. Okay, I'm gonna be on my Cardo headset when I ride. The first 14 people that said, Chris, connect my Cardo to your helmet, I'm gonna connect you. That's if you have the Cardo Pack Talk Bold, the Cardo Pack Talk Edge, or the Cardo Pack Talk Pro. Now, if you show up with a Cardo Freecom, I'm not gonna try to connect to you. I'll let you connect to somebody else. I'm not even going to attempt. All Cardos are not the same. Just because it has the name Cardo on there doesn't mean that it is the same. You know, the earlier model Cardos are just Bluetooth only. You know, even when you have the Skylar Rider, the Cardo Skylar Rider, Bluetooth only. I'm not gonna try to connect to your Cardo. If you have the Pack Talk Edge, the Pack Talk Pro, or even a Cardo Pack Talk Bold, I'll try to connect to you. The first 14 people. After that, I cannot connect anymore. Keep that in mind. I might bring my Senna for you guys that have Senna, the Senna 50, and I can go to channel 1 open mesh. But don't hold me to that. I'm not really crazy about Senna because when I connect the Senna helmet, then I start getting a lot of wind noise and it messes up my video. Okay, so I'm not really fond of connecting the Senna. I highly recommend Cardo. Caliente is on Cardo. Now, I know there's a lot of riders that still has their Senna 20, their Senna 10, their Senna 30. And some of you guys may say, well, my headset works fine. That's fine. I'm not going to try to connect them to you if you have an old style or if you have a Senna, basically, okay? If you have a Senna 50, you might be in luck, but don't hold me to it, okay? I'm going to be on Cardo. If I'm able to have my Senna where I can put my Senna on Senna 50 to bring you into a Cardo conversation, I will do that, okay? But don't hold me to it. Cardo has some great deals. I'm going to include a link. If you guys want to get you a Cardo, go ahead and get your Cardo. Not for my ride, but because Cardo makes the best helmet communications in the business. I started out with Senna, and Senna is okay. I'm not knocking Senna. I respect anybody that wears a Senna. Caliente is wearing Cardo, okay? If you want to still wear your old Senna 20, that's on you. Don't expect me to try to connect to you, okay? If you got a Senna or old Senna, don't expect me to try to connect to you. Pack Talk Edge, Pack Talk Pro, or Pack Talk Bold. Anything other than that, the first 14 people that come up and say, hey, Caliente, I want you to connect me, I'm going to connect to you, okay? So be sure to share this video with anyone that's even thought about coming down to my end of the year ride, because we're changing the location. Once again, we're not going to have it at the Greenbelt in Memphis. We're going to have it, the meetup, on December the 27th, 2025, from 9 to 12. At 12, we kick standing up from DeSoto Honda, Olivebranch. That is the Honda dealership that's out in this area. Okay, I added in the extra hour because they open up at 9 o'clock. I'll get there sometime in the 9 o'clock area, so you can go ahead and come there early if you like. You can check out some of the deals that they're gonna have going on at the dealership. Look at some of the motorcycles. Some of you guys can check out the service department if you need servicing. You know, you want to schedule your servicing, or you want to buy some parts, or if you want to buy a motorcycle, they got some good deals there at DeSoto Honda, Olivebranch. One of the things about DeSoto Honda that I like is that it's not about volume, it's about giving the customers a good deal, which is really important. Okay. Also, here's another announcement that I need to make. I posted a recent video about being in Dallas for the toy run. If you guys was planning on meeting me in Dallas for the toy run, my plans may be changing because I had a death in the family. So I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna be able to make the trip to Dallas for the toy run. If you guys were planning on meeting me in Dallas, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to be able to make this tour run because I had a death in the family. So the funeral or the arrangements is during the same week. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go out of town for the funeral and then come back and go out of town for the tour run. I may have to shave something off. This is a busy month for me. I got a lot going on. So there's a high probability that I'm not going to make the tour run there in Dallas. So y'all stay tuned to my channel for that. I'll let you guys know for certain as the time get closer. But right now, it's a 50-50 chance that I won't be able to make it. Now, as it relates to hotel stays, if some of you guys are going to be coming in from out of town, here's a few recommendations that I would like to make for my end of the year ride. We are in the month of December, so the weather is constantly changing. Okay, we're into the winter. If it's gonna be adverse weather, then we're gonna have to call this thing off. But as long as the weather is good, as Humdinger would say, as long as the creek don't rise, then all systems will go. So stay tuned to my channel for any updates, just in case, as it relates to hotel stays, for you guys that's gonna be coming in from out of town. Keep in mind, Memphis, Mississippi, and Arkansas is all in the same vicinity. So it doesn't really matter where you stay. If you want to get close, Olivebranch, Mississippi is where the dealership is located, in any hotel that you pick in Olivebranch, Mississippi. You can even say South Haven, Mississippi. That's the thing about this area. Everything is all, right there, okay? Olivebranch, Mississippi is a great place for hotels. South Haven, Mississippi is a great place for hotels. If some of you staying in Memphis, that's fine too. Some of you may even Germantown, Collierville, Bartlett, all of that is really within 30 minutes, okay? So it's not like it's really far away. So just keep that in mind. Once again, if you're gonna be coming from out of town and you're looking for a hotel, you can just Google Olivebranch, Mississippi. Another question that you guys may have: could a Harley ride? Yes. I have no issues with Harleys. I used to own a Harley. I have no issues with Harley. So you don't have to necessarily have a Goldwing. You can have a Harley. You can have a Can-Am Spider. Whatever you want to ride. I just ask that you to be able to keep up and make sure you got a full tank of gas, because we're not going to be holding hands, okay? And dress warm, because, like, again, we are in the winter months and the weather pattern is constantly changing. So stay tuned to my channel for any updates or any changes. Be sure to share this video with anybody that was talking about coming down. Be sure to share this on your Facebook pages and just let everybody know that I moved the location from the Greenbelt. I moved it to the Honda dealership, and that's good news. That's good news. This is your boy Chris, just letting you know about the changes to the Caliente end of the year ride in the new location. And I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.